let's review Tornado Cube by Harrius and Dmitriy Polyakov. So what is Tornado Cube? Tornado Cube is basically like a flourish and or a cube effect wherein the cube balances in your index finger and you can actually spin it around like a tornado, which is really cool. So this effect is available in Harrius website, Harrius Presents, and it's worth 40 USD. But with an RD Cube, it is worth 48 USD. So what do you get? Basically, you get the box. You get, of course, the yellow box with a very nice sticker, which is very standard in all RD products. And aside from that, inside the box, you will get stickers. This is standard, I think, with all the RD products, wherein you get extra stickers, which is very good. And then you'll have extra pieces for the cube. Not necessarily the gimmick, just pieces, just to, construct your own cube or something like that. And then you'll have the gimmick. You'll also get extra pieces or extra parts for the gimmick, which is very nice. You get a screwdriver, which is very standard in not only RD cubes, but also all other speed cubes in the industry. And of course, you will get the calling card wherein it has the link and the video and the password. So when you go to the link and put in the password, you get the video. The video is 25 minutes and 31 seconds long. And in the video, Harrius explains the origin and the history of the effect, which according to him took about 1 year of preparation to do, which is really cool. I mean, it took the whole year for them to streamline and change the gimmick to make it more comfortable and easier for general magicians to use, which is I really appreciate. After that, he teaches you about the special care of the gimmick because it's very expensive. It's something one of a kind, so you have to take care of it properly. Then he moves on to the installation of the effect in any RD cube that you have. So he teaches how to do it, how to adjust the cube, adjust the tension. Then he moves on to the techniques and what to do. He teaches you palming techniques. He teaches you some ways to ditch the effect, how to make it look clean, how to end clean. More specifically, ending clean both stand up and or sitting down. Harrius gives you options on what to do when it comes to actually performing the effect. The last part of the video is a bonus effect by Dmitriy Polyakov. He teaches you his methods. He teaches you subtleties on how to make sure that it's invisible and how to make sure that it's something more natural in your hands, which is a very nice touch when it comes to this effect. So in the last part of the video, Harrius goes through the different RD products that you can combine with Tornado Cube. You have the regular RD, Venom Cube, RD360. Unfortunately, you cannot do it with the RD Insta. Those are the options of what you can do with it. Of course, Cube Maestro, you can also do it with Cube Maestro. And the final thoughts of the video, Harrius goes through thoughts or afterthoughts on where you can actually incorporate this effect into your routine. He very much explains that you can do it as an opener. You can also squeeze it into some middle effect or something like that if you want. Basically, he emphasizes that it's actually an opener. But that's only his preference or his suggestion. As a magician, we can always create things or suit things to our style. The audio quality of the video is good. I can hear him clearly. I can hear him give the instructions properly. But in my opinion, the background music was a bit high, but it's not so jarring that I can actually understand Harrius. That's my only gripe with the audio. So how's the durability of the gimmick? Well, I should say the gimmick is well made. It's something that won't easily break. It's something that you can actually put a little bit force into it. But I should say that because of the nature of the effect wherein you balance it and then you spin the cube, there's always a chance that it might snap, it might bend, or all those little bits and pieces. That's why you have an extra pair or extra parts for your gimmick. And basically that's it. That's only the gripe with it. But otherwise, it's very well made. It's very strategically colored and it's very much streamlined for general public, which I really appreciate. You'll know what I mean when you get the product yourself. So what are my thoughts on the effect? Well, I should say that it's more of a, like, when it comes to cards, it's more like a card flourish or a cube flourish more than an effect itself. But because of the nature of the gimmick, it's actually a magic effect. But it's not something wherein like it's a climax. No, it's more like something that supplements a certain trick. I think that's how I should classify Tornado Cube. It's something that supplements a trick for you. How much practice do you need before you can actually perform it? Well, you will need, a moderate amount of practice. But you'll say, Anthony, it's a gimmick. It's streamlined. It's easy. Why do I need practice? It is because you have to make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? Make it look natural and easy. And that will take a long time. There's one portion, it's not shown in the trailer. Only understand it when you have the gimmick in your hand and you're trying to actually put it into motion. You'll know what I mean because it's not shown in the trick. All you can see is it's already there and it pins. But when it comes to actually performing in public, you'll have that 1, 2, 3 wherein you're a bit fumbly and bit of fidgety on how to actually make it work. If you have the product, you'll know what I mean. If you don't have the product, this is something that you have to actually practice doing. So that's where the moderate practice comes, in my opinion. What are the pros? The pros is this is something out of the box, alright? This is not something that you can see all the time in Cube Magic. This is something new, in my opinion, or something that hasn't been seen very often. So if you're able to do this, it will become a reputation maker for you, in my opinion. So I really like that. Another one is that it's very streamlined. The gimmick is well thought of from start to finish, that you'll able to use it easily. You'll be able to use it and clean up properly. Once you know, of course, you have the proper moves and proper blocking, you'll be able to ditch it very easily. So I really like that part. So what are the cons, in my opinion? For the cons, I think the strength is also a weakness. It's a flourish. It's not something that, as I said, mentioned before, it's not a climax. It is something that supplements a climax. And that is really one thing that are you willing to pay 40 bucks for something that only supplements an effect, or you want to spend 40 bucks on something that actually is a climax of an effect? All right. Now, do I recommend Tornado Cube? Of course. With lots of its cons, of course, even the pros are still there. Another thing that I haven't mentioned is its adaptability. You can adapt this to about, let's say, 90% of the RD catalogs of effects. And of course, you can, as I said, it supplements it very, very well. So I really enjoy that. So if this is how 2022 will start when it comes to Cube Magic, I am very much looking forward to what else other magicians and other creators have made for the year 2022.